Okay, here's the next project that I'm working on. This dress, I'm going to turn it into a skirt. Hello, 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 hello. My Rip the Wear family. I'm just checking in because I don't want you to think, guys, that I thought it was going to be a simple project, but it turned out not to be. The first fitting, she thought the skirt was too long, so I chopped off I don't know, about, I think it turned out to be about 3-4 inches from the skirt. And then she wanted the top to be made into a jacket. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it. When I first started, it ended here, which made it a crop top. Please forget my nails. I keep saying I'm going to do them, but I've been so busy, but I've got to do them before church. So it started out where it ended here. And it turned out to be a crop top, and she didn't like it. And I agree. You know, as a friend, I always tell my friends, if you see me and I'm not on point, tell me. Because if somebody else tells me and I find out you've been sitting there the whole time and you saw that I was looking cray-cray and you didn't say anything, I'm going to reevaluate our friendship. I think friends should be there to have your back. They should tell you when you're on point. No jealousy needed because we're friends. And they should also tell you when you missed the mark, or when you're inappropriately dressed, all that good stuff. You know, if you my friend and we out or we going out or we, done been out or whatever the case may be, tell me. One day I was at church and I had gotten my hair done. Those of you who follow me, you know that I have lupus, and sometimes the medication interacts with, sometimes my head is like itching so bad I just want to take a pencil and just go to work. Or sometimes it affects my skin. It just have, sometimes the side effects, and the doctor says the side effects outweigh, the symptoms from the medication outweigh the side effects, okay? But anyway, one day I'm at church, done sang, entering, leaving the choir stand, and I'm wondering why people looking at me all crazy. I get home, and my hair is now like a blue-black, and I got blue dye all running down the side of my face. I was horrified. I called my aunt who does my hair, and she's like, sweetie, I don't know. I mean, we never had this problem before. Turns out it was side effects from the medication. But my main point to this story is none of my friends told me. They said they didn't notice, so I'm going to give them that. Maybe they didn't, but I don't know how you couldn't, because that's the first thing I saw when I looked in the mirror. I'm like, why was everybody looking at me all crazy? I'm first thinking because maybe I tore the song up, but no. I have blue dye running out the side of my face. Anyway, back to my showing of my outfit. But again, if you see your friends and they're not on point, tell them, because that's what I consider a real friend is. So anyway, after cutting out the bottom, the second go around, I had about 3 inches of fabric, but I had pieces of it. So this is sewed on. It shows how ironing helps make your project pop. So I sewed the bottom half onto the bottom of the skirt of the jacket, and I think that kind of added to the look. There was tons of buttons, and I just rearranged some of the buttons, and I think that also helped the look out. My favorite part, she wanted it to be gathered in the back like a ruffle, or a pleat. She couldn't really explain it, but what I did was, it's like a peekaboo pleat in the back. I just did it at the top at first, but then when you put it on, you kind of lost it, so I tapered it at the bottom so that the pleat wouldn't come out when you put it on. And I also did it at the top, which I think added something to it. I just think it's just gorgeous. And then I also put a base stitch on each side, so that would keep the pleats defined. And yeah, I just added, like I said, the fabric to the bottom that was left over from cutting the hem off at the skirt, because it was too long and she wanted me to shorten it. I'm glad I did, because that gave me the finished touches that I had to make the jacket longer and take it from being a crop top, which it was like right here, to adding this, which made the jacket a little longer. And this is the skirt. I'm going to, like I said, show you the dress that this came from. It also has pockets. And what I did with the pockets was I also defined them so that she would know what the front of where the front of the skirt was. And I also did it, with both pockets. And then it has an elastic waist. Yeah, I just really think it turned out really, really nice. So I will deliver this to her tomorrow. But this is what has been taking up so much of my time. This is for my girl. I am pleased with it, and I am so happy she is. Well, again, this is the day that the Lord has made. I am rejoicing. I'm so glad in it. Remember to check on the friends or acquaintance or just someone that you know that you haven't seen in a while. Just call them to say, hey, I was thinking about you. I just wanted to make sure you were okay, and to let you know that someone else was thinking about you. Send them a card, hit them up on social media, even though I say that it should be more personable, but hey, this is the world that we live in. Whatever means you take, check on someone. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Not only will it lift your spirits, I'm telling you, it will make their day. Well, until later, this is Annette Nettie with Rip the Wear by Nettie, checking in to let you guys know I'm still here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Go to church tomorrow or listen to it on television, social media. Give God some of your time tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow is not quite 12 o'clock yet. All right, I love you guys. Until later, have a good one. Peace out. Love you. Okay, here's the next project that I'm working on. This dress, I'm going to turn it into a skirt.